a private, turned up my public image.
Welcome back to the Sophia D radio show. It is our 13th year anniversary, y'all. Come on. Yes, we are a teenager. What a journey it has been. So as we continue to celebrate the wonderful festivities of our anniversary, don't forget to buy your Sophia D Radio t-shirts for $20. We're going to reduce the price because it is our anniversary sale and you get free shipping. Okay. So $20, free shipping. You can inbox me. Let me know what size you want. I'll tell you all the information we need. We are actually in the middle of revamping our website. So we have a store coming for you to make it more convenient, to make it more convenient for me too. So I am so thrilled as we kick off our 13th anniversary, y'all. I am so blessed. And thank you to all of our silent investors. Thank you to all of our supporters and followers. We love you so much. I have a special guest for you all. I'm so excited to have him on the show. You all have never seen this man before. He is one of our biggest supporters, always promoting our show, sharing our show and all kind of stuff we got going on. So I want to welcome to the first time on the Sophia D radio show, the one and only. He is Greenville's party promoter. He's really not the party promoter, but he is Greenville's promoter, upstate promoter.
Right.
He's the one and only Mr. Avery Brown.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
So excited to have you on the show. This is baby bro. He kind of bosses me around a little bit, but that's okay. Y'all know I need a couple people to boss me around. But Avery is just a ray of sunshine. I'm talking about if you are a small business owner and you have connected with Avery, I know y'all shaking your head. You're nodding your heads hard. Don't break your neck because you know I'm telling the truth. Avery Brown is going to promote your business on social media and he's going to show up where he can and he's going to rock and support. And Avery, we love you so much.
I appreciate that. Listen, I believe support is the way to the future. That's it.
And talking about support, let's talk about that t-shirt and let's talk about that picture in the background.
Yes. So as per usual with my life of support, not just to myself, but to others, I am wearing the Tool shirt, which was an independent film by a good brother and friend, Jonathan Oglesby.
Shout out to Jonathan.
Shout out to you, Jonathan. Love you, brother. And the amazing cast and crew and the sound team and those who did the soundtrack. It was amazing. Amazing short film. Had me crying in the Camelot Cinema that day at the premiere. I was a weeping mess. I remember that day. I was like, listen, because I like frequent being from Greenville, like I'm already in Camelot Cinema a lot anyway. So I've cried many times going to see different movies in there. And when stuff grips me, being as emotionally open as I am, I'm going to cry.
Yeah.
I don't buy the narrative of men don't cry. I'm like, well, you haven't been opened up enough because it's healthy to cry. I will weep. I will laugh and I will weep. So that was an amazing short film. Just stay tuned with everything they have going on. Also, I have this beautiful painting by a good friend of mine, Anthony Hunt, Ray-Ban Sax. Most of you remember him. He was on this show as well. He's an amazing musician, saxophone player, and an amazing artist. Literally, he drew this painting. I bought it from him. Let me just say that. Just because he was my friend, I did not ask for a discount.
Hey.
Yeah, that grinds my.
I was about to run a lap.
Listen, I will I will shake and convulse right here. But just a side note, I can't stand when people have friends that have businesses and they ask for a discount. I'm like, listen, you wouldn't go to Haywood Mall and ask for a discount.
Sure wouldn't.
You wouldn't go to Westgate Mall, for those who still go to Westgate Mall. We
Hey,
love
we did
Westgate
the
Mall though.
Westgate Mall.
You know, it's they're in recovery. They need more independent businesses in Westgate Mall. Smoking wings in the food court can't hold it up forever. Although that Canty, they listen, the wings are fire.
Yeah, their wings are good.
I mean,
Yeah, good
that's
wings.
why I have to stay in the gym because yeah, all right. But Westgate Mall needs more independent businesses.
Yes, they do. Yes, they
Now,
do.
I will shout out my sister Eugenia Talley at the Herbal Pharmacy. They have acquired a location in Westgate Mall with a fitness company.
Nice.
That's a great vegan restaurant here in Greenville. So they are in Westgate. They're getting there. But
You
my
know,
point is
Gina's my
support independent
cousin.
business. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she married my cousin.
That's awesome.
I
Oh
mean,
gosh.
yeah,
Listen,
that's family right there. Now I still ain't been to her restaurant. I know Gina. We done had these conversations, so she already know. But I'm
yeah,
coming.
listen, that they have I proudly say they have taken a lot of my money. Because vegan food, it is really good.
Yeah, it is.
It really is.
My one of my girlfriends
Mhm.
last week, she Miss Marla, she hosts a lot of tea parties, and I just went to her vegan tea party, and I'm telling you that vegan food she gets catered in to go with her teas. It is so good.
I believe it. Yeah,
So good.
it's amazing. So yeah, Anthony, he crafted this up amazing. I don't I don't know where painters and artists get that kind of visual insight from.
Oh,
It,
I
it
know.
is
I
I
know.
couldn't draw this if I wanted to. I can barely do stick figures.
Oh, my stick
Um,
figures don't look like stick figures.
yeah,
So let's keep it
mine are
real.
in distress all the time. It's really bad. So you need friends like Anthony to draw it. But it's amazing. So yeah, very intentional with support for
Yeah.
sure.
And we appreciate that, Mr. Brown. So, what sparked your interest to support, small businesses? I know you mentioned that, supporting small businesses is the future, but
Mhm.
why did you start promoting the way you did? I mean, because we never asked you. I never asked you at
Right.
least to you just I was like, wow, he's really like just sharing our stuff.
Yeah. I think because in the space that all of us are in, I think probably since if I had to track it back to maybe like 2008, 2009, I just
Mhm.
noticed like, of course social media was in and pre-Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, there was mainly MySpace, Black Planet, you had the AOL Messenger. So yeah,
I
that
forgot
was
about Black Planet.
yeah, it was an interesting time. And people were arguing on those social media websites
Yes,
too. So
yes.
so people were like, "Oh my God, you're arguing on social media." I'm like, "This is nothing new. It's just a different site." Um, Now, granted, they weren't doing YouTube video dissertations because YouTube didn't exist at that time, but
Mm,
it's same thing, different year. But
yeah,
anyway, with the support, I noticed around that time of '08 and '09 that like there were people sharing, but it was always for established artists or established businesses. And I'm just like, specifically in South Carolina, I'm like, well, where are the people that are pushing the independent space? Those that are doing grassroots works. And I was like, well, let me just share it. And it wasn't anything that anybody was paying me to do. It was just I had people sharing my stuff. So I'm just like, let me just pay it forward and just push into that. And so it caught attention literally from here in Greenville all the way to like Clemson and Anderson
mhm,
and
mhm,
Spartanburg.
mhm.
And people are like, Avery's always sharing. And people ask me, and I literally just say, like, it's just what I do because I know what that's like to start something from the ground up and everything is posted on it's daily. Even if you pre-schedule something, there's always somebody else posting something at the same time.
Yeah,
So if you can get that kind of written encouragement, even through a comment like, hey, this is really good, like I'm watching, and genuinely mean it or genuine share, because it doesn't take much to share. It is free
Yeah.
um, to share, but with how the matrix of the internet works, it can go across literal seas of people in a matter of minutes. So I figured, why not share? Why not get on that early and be intentional about it? So that's been my thing literally since 2008. I've been very intentional with that in private. A lot of stuff I do in private and publicly.
Hmm.
But I'm very intentional about that, and it's only increased as I'm older. I'm 28 now, so
Yeah.
by the time I'm 40, I don't know, I'm gonna need like a physical support building for businesses.
Yes, you are.
Like I think that's where it's leading to. I'll
Yeah.
probably end up leaving my job and just doing that full time
Yeah.
at some point. Like real talk, because I want to see that happen because people are starting new businesses every day
Hmm.
and they need a reason to keep going because it's rough. It's rough. So I want to be that good Samaritan that's like, hey, let me help you as you're helping others.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yep.
Who is your favorite business to support and why?
Oh goodness.
Yeah, that might be a hard one.
That's really hard because there's been hundreds that I've supported. I would just say, just so I don't get text messages later. Uh, I think I genuinely mean this. Like everybody is my favorite because they all bring something unique to the table.
Yes. Yes.
Be it in music, in art, in theater, in
Hmm.
radio, even in cooking,
Yeah.
or authors. Because a lot of
Mhm.
book authors I have supported and bought their books and still have it here in my library. They're all unique in what they bring to this world. So
Mhm.
I would just say they are all my favorites because they all bring something that will serve that particular person as they're going through this journey of life. So
Mhm.
yes, yes.
So let me ask you another question. This might be a safe answer for you to respond to.
Okay.
Who is your favorite artist to support and why? Because
Oh
that's a
my
hard one. Because
goodness.
we play all type of artists on our show,
Right,
and
right,
I can tell you, I don't really know if I have a favorite because I like all of them
right,
uniquely. They have their own individual style and taste of music. And so if
right,
someone ever asked me who was my favorite artist, I'd be like, ooh, I don't know if I can tell you that.
right. That is difficult because I too I'm very diverse in my music preference. Like it's my
Mhm.
Apple Music, I have thousands of songs across the spectrum. And because I'm a musician, of course, y'all see the painting, it's a piano.
Yes.
It's I've been playing the piano since I was 9. So I've been in different settings in gospel, in jazz, in theater, in classical settings, country music, um, pop music. I would say, as far as my favorite within those who have been a guest on your show,
Mhm.
um, probably the music that's touched me the deepest is probably Chemo's music.
Chemo.
Yeah, like my brother Chemo, he
We have a love hate relationship.
right. I know. Like just y'all love to hate each other and y'all love each other at the same
Yes.
time.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
great. But his music has really impacted me the most because he raps from such a genuine place.
Yeah.
I have found myself like when it shuffles on, if I'm at the gym, like it'll just stop me in my tracks. There was the one song on his Lord Chemo project, the song for everybody.
Hmm.
It's a song for everybody.
Uh-huh.
It replays so much in my head. Like when I go to the gym, I have to play that because it pumps me up. Like just but then he has songs like on his Art of Rap, I think Art of Rap 2 album,
Hmm.
with the Black Mail song,
Oh,
which is like
yes.
a double entendre of something
Mhm.
in the mail and the black male.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that song had me crying. Oh, I was like, man, just
Yeah, he has a very unique way of
yeah,
being this different artist for sure.
absolutely,
Uh
absolutely
his
amazing.
vocabulary is
like
Incredible.
just like Chef's Kiss, like just
Yeah. Yeah.
amazing. Him and Wordplay Luck, like they
Yeah.
are
Go
on
to. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
sonically. Like I
Yeah.
don't know. First of all, just artists like within the artists in the space of hip hop.
Uh-huh.
Like I have a lot of friends that are poets
Yeah.
and stuff. Like I like going to the Coffee Underground,
Yeah.
in downtown Greenville. I like
Mhm.
going there. I've even tried to submit poetry a few times. Didn't really go well. I'm like,
You and
um,
me. Yeah.
yeah, I just like now if
Mhm.
you need a live band to play behind you as you give, I could do that.
Yeah.
But I just, the euphoric feeling of poetry is
Yes.
beautiful. But
Yes.
those two specifically in the upstate, they are two of the best hip hop artists. And I will say that definitively. Like
Yeah.
um I know some will have opinions about that. My brother Mo,
Mo
yeah,
knows.
yeah, Mo, he's always got a hot take when it comes to hip hop
Yeah.
specifically. So
Yeah.
I enjoy his commentary. But I will say that definitively, like they are two of the best in the upstate. Dare I say in the state of South Carolina.
Yeah.
Um, and I've heard a lot of different artists, just again, specifically within hip hop. I can
Yeah.
go into other genres as well, but for that, yeah, Wordplay Luck and Chemo, they are two of my favorites that have been on this show for sure.
Well, I know Wordplay and Chemo. I know they're gonna watch this. So
Right.
to Chemo, I'm not gonna have this conversation with you. See, I've been asking to be in one of the music videos.
You've been asking for years.
I got you. I got you. I got you. The next one you're gonna be in it. Avery, I still ain't heard nothing from no Chemo.
Right, right. Come on, Chemo, put her in the video.
I mean, he know my acting skills is great.
Facts. Hello. You were in the movie. Hello.
So,
Hello. All right.
I'm gonna see what kind of excuse he gonna come up with.
Right. Right.
I'm just, I'm waiting for it. And I'm working
Right.
on some stuff with Wordplay. Wordplay now, we have a very gentle relationship. But me and Chemo,
Right.
I might throw a book.
Right. A brother to sister relationship is like, no, like I hate you, get out of my face, but I love you at the same time. Stay.
I'll be there for you. You need me,
Right.
call me. I'm gonna be there. If you don't get this book at your head real quick.
Right. Right. Ain't no mountain high enough from key to me to get to
No.
you.
I love you, Chemo. You know that. Love you,
Oh
Wordplay.
gosh.
Love you, Mo.
We love y'all, man. Love you so much.
So you created Avery Cinema Review, which I did not know that you are a big fan of movies. You and my husband can get along so well. Because I'm not a big movie, but I love watching movies, but I'm
Yeah.
not like a big movie person. So where did your love for movies come from?
That definitely started when I was a kid. We had literally, like at my house, we had hundreds of VHS tapes.
Yeah, shout out to the VHS tapes.
Listen, what a time that was.
Yes.
One thing I'm glad about this generation is they'll never have to sit through the agony of having to just wait for that thing to rewind all the way. Like it taught us patience, but it was the worst type of on the job training. I was like I'm like Uno, skip me, reverse back you. Just I don't like this. I don't like it. But it taught us patience. Then DVDs came in and it
Yeah.
spoiled us.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate because I had a portable DVD player as a kid too, and I was so glad to be out of that VHS phase.
Or when the tape would come off the track.
Listen, just be mad.
VHS done.
We played The Lion King so much, it literally ripped out. I'll never forget that day as long as I live. I was so mad. I was the maddest little 6-year-old you could have imagined. I cried so bad. VHS, that was an interesting time in movie development. We have some traumatic stories from that. One time my hand got caught in the thing. It was yeah, it was bad. It was bad. But then TV Guide came in, then we had to learn patience again to sit through that and see what was coming on.
Yeah, yeah,
So maybe this generation needs to sit through that to
maybe. They
to
learn
learn some
what
patience.
patience can.
Because some of my students, I just be like, you have no patience for anything.
No, no.
I would just be like, maybe if you had to sit, if you didn't have Netflix or HBO Max on hand, literally, maybe you would learn some patience and not talk to me the way that you're talking to me.
Yeah,
You
mine.
know,
Ooh, and
because
I
I
got, I got the adult kid.
right,
Ooh.
right. Emphasis on adult kids.
Ooh.
I
I
have
got
like middle
big one.
school. I have middle school and high schoolers. And I just be like, okay,
Come to
I
the
don't, I don't whoop kids. I'm not that kind of person. But I just be like, hey,
come get these
go.
college one time. And whoo. Mm,
That's a bit much. I
mm,
salute all teachers who do it full time because my
mm,
goodness,
mm,
I told somebody recently, I understand why my teachers retired after like 20 years.
mm. They died.
Because actually like, woohoo, we love the kids though, but it's a task. But
Uh,
back to the question. See, we do this a lot, y'all. So just
Oh yeah,
humor us.
nothing for us.
Right. But it started there with the VHS time. And I think just with movies and TV shows, it gives you just a few minutes to just unplug and just go into this world of sometimes make believe, sometimes it's real, but you can just unplug, detox, and just tune into this universe that's going on, and you actually get very good messages from it, good or bad or indifferent. There's
Mhm.
always some type of takeaway from a movie that you get, or a TV show that you're binging or something like that. Yeah, so it started with me early. I'm a Disney kid for sure. A lot of those movies had me gripped early. I think the first time I watched the Lion King, of course, I think most of us learned so much in that movie, and it taught me just through that. I think it actually inspired me to get into music because watching that movie as a kid was like, oh my gosh, like the music gripped me. So I got into like theater early, and it was all based from that movie, and that kind of power that cinema has
Mhm.
is incredible because no other force outside of music can really do that, and inspire people to go into different areas of the arts. So
Mhm.
movies definitely grip me early, um, across the spectrum of genres. I love all movies, even if the movie's bad, I'll still watch it and give you an honest review about it.
Yeah. Make sure you listen to Avery's cinema reviews. They are quite funny. Like I have literally
Absolutely.
comment. I try to comment on all of them, and I think I have commented on the ones that I can catch and listen
Yes,
to.
you have.
And then sometimes I'll kind of say, well, I kind of thought this movie would be more like this, but
Right.
I got to go back and watch it again. But although I'm not a big movie person, but the one thing that I will say is when I do watch a movie over and over again, I always learn something new from it.
Absolutely.
Always learn something new. I'm just a theater girl, that's my background. I love
Right.
stage plays. I don't
Same.
really care for musicals.
You don't like the musicals?
Um,
Oh, I love them. Oh gosh, listen, like
you know,
the first musical I watched as a kid was Rent, with
oh,
Tay Diggs and Rosario Dawson, the Seasons of Love song. Oh gosh, that was such a good time. But yes, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you didn't do anything wrong. I love theater, and when I do watch stage plays multiple times, you always learn something different. But the movies, I really um always tend to learn something new that maybe I didn't see from the
Yeah,
last time I watched a movie. But then being a part of Tools with Jonathan, it's like I gotta watch it multiple times now to see what am I gonna learn from the movie. But then I'm like, why was the
right,
camera shaking so bad? Why did they pan the camera like this? See, and that's all
right.
Jonathan's fault. Jonathan and Smith Lee. That's why I was like, oh, this might be my last film.
Right.
I'm already being too technical, and I'm just trying to enjoy the movie. And I'm like already seeing stuff wrong with the movie.
Right.
Mr. Brown, we gonna take a music break. You talked about two of my favorite artists. I think we're gonna listen to "Bouquet" by Chemo.
Chemo, yes.
Okay, Chemo. Now, Chemo, this is the video I want to be in. I'm trying to, we're gonna listen to Chemo "Bouquet" on the Sophia D radio show. It's our 13th year anniversary. Hey. We'll be right back after Chemo "Bouquet."
Grand rising, my son. These flowers are for you.
Came out of private, turned up my public image. Punchlines boxing, I got the toughest lyrics. Railroaded the underground with humble appearance. Showed them the way, I think I'm Harriet Tubman in spirit. You gotta know that self-sufficiency is mentally stimulating for your success. It's all an energy. You gotta build a foundation where every brick should be a spitting image of the blueprint that you've been scribbling. Found a new groove like Stella or the Emperor. Winter 97, who better? Check the temperature, spit the block just like propellers. Just to check for who gon' say it with their chest. The only time I'm playing checkers, so it's no squares in my circle. Shh, not while I'm working, I treat my art like Urkel. They think your wins is low, unless you a Grammy rapper. So I place the world on hold unless it's family matters. I made sure that my talent matched my grind. I been master rhyme, so I balanced that with time. Cause I knew I had to climb to an everlasting prime. Like the founder of Amazon, a polished mastermind. Who knew that brass could shine? I think the fact that you know I got superpowers done turned you into a coward. I really could use the flowers while I'm here and breathing. Don't wait till I leave here to bring your lies to the eyes of the people that's grieving. Real shit. Tell me while I'm here, cause you can't tell me when I'm gone. Tell me while I'm here, cause you can't tell me when I'm gone. A whole bouquet of roses might live for 2 weeks, so they barely be lasting. Yeah, the only flowers you can give me while I'm gone is the ones that's gonna cover my casket. Celebrate your legends while they here, why wouldn't you? Rest in peace to all the things I thought that I couldn't do. Evil run the world, but I still see the good in you. You can't shoot me down, cause my confidence bulletproof. So tell me while I'm here, you can't tell me when I'm gone. Shouldn't be no static, less it's breaking up the phone. But anger's barely managed and it's breaking up the homes. We overlooking talent and we celebrating clones. Where we going, where will we end up? I'm pinning down all my aggression,